fucking packed room. How many people is it your first time seeing us play? It's amazing. How many of you have seen us before? It out how it all works, right? But here are some things that I know. I know that, like, I've noticed as I was on stage tonight, as I was playing tonight, surrounded by a hometown crowd, you know. I noticed that I wasn't talking a lot. And for those of you that have seen me before, that have seen us play before, you know I can fucking talk a lot, right? For those of you who haven't seen us before, you should know that we usually have no idea what's going on this stage. We have no idea what we're going to play. We try to make it happen inside of the moment, right? So, when I notice myself not talking, sometimes I think to myself, okay, Adam, what's going on? How come you're not fucking chatting it up with the people, you know? And sometimes when that's happening, I like to play this song, because in this song, there is like kind of no hiding behind the music. I just have to talk and say what I'm feeling in the moment. So I want to tell you how this show came to be. That's how I'll start. There's this new club that opened up in Cambridge, Massachusetts 2 years ago, and it's called the Sinclair. And pretty soon after it opened, everybody was talking about this club. They're like, holy shit, this is an awesome place to play. Adam, you've got to play a show at the Sinclair. And me, never having much of a plan, would hear these words and say, yeah, sure, that sounds fun. And so, we had our guy, who is here today, by the way, our friend Phil Simon. Give it up for Phil Simon. Every show you have ever seen us play, alright, that guy organized, okay, that guy arranged. And I called up Phil and I said, we should play at the Sinclair. Everybody's talking about the Sinclair. It's supposed to be this really awesome club. And he was like, all right, Adam. And he would call me back and he'd be like, Adam, I called them. Between your fucked up schedule and their fucked up schedule, there's no time that you can play at this club. There's no time. And that's the way it went. I would, every like 4 or 5 months, I would be like, hey Phil, have you talked to the Sinclair yet about having us come and play there? And he would say, yes, I'm talking to them. Your schedules are too fucked up. I'm sorry. And there was a part of me that was like a little bummed about that, because like, we are a Boston motherfucking band, right? If there is a cool club in Boston, we want to be playing in that club. Why couldn't we make this thing work? And so finally, it was literally a year ago today, that I called Phil and I'm like, Phil, have you talked to the Sinclair? And he's like, yeah, we can't find anything. I said, Phil, please, find us a date. I don't care when it is. Just find us a time to play there. And he said, okay, and he called me back a couple hours later and he said, January 2nd. Now, I don't know if you all know this. You probably don't, right? Unless you're in the world of touring musicians, you probably don't know this, but the first, like, 5 days after New Year's Eve is a dead zone for bands. Nobody plays, nobody tours, alright? Everybody is, like, filled up and bloated and, like, trying to, like, get their lives back together after being away on the holidays, after recovering from New Year's. He said January 2nd, and I said, okay. We'll do it. And here's what I figured. Stupid me. Here's what I figured when I said that to Phil. I said to myself, okay, well, it's maybe the worst week in the year to play a concert, but we're gonna do it because we want to experience what this club's all about. You know what? Maybe maybe a couple hundred people will come out and we'll have a good time and we'll release some new live music and it'll be fun and amazing and all of those good stuffs. But what I did not take into account when I said this, when we booked this show, I wasn't even thinking, I wasn't even considering how fucking amazing our fans and our friends are. Over the last week, it's been really fun. You should know this. Here's a little insight into the band, Over the last week, we've been playing some shows and we've been hanging out and we've been doing our holiday celebrations. And every once in a while, someone will ask, all right, how many tickets are sold for our Boston show, And a week ago, it was 250 tickets sold or something, halfway filled. And we were okay. And then we checked back a few days later, and there were 50 more tickets sold, and then 50 more tickets sold, and then 50 more tickets sold, until today, when we got an email from the Sinclair that said, guys, we're really sorry, the place is selling out right now. And I should have known that even in the worst kind of time of the year, in any kind of crazy situation that we find ourselves in, time and time again, you all make me realize how fucking lucky we are to have people like you in our lives listening to our music, coming out and supporting us during every single crazy fucking thing that we do on the road.